All right, made it home. Finally back. So, for the most part, everything looks pretty good. I already went and kind of rewired this one a little bit. Just squished it down a little bit. Give it light pruning. The big weird project one still looks pretty cool. Crazy roots growing on it already. Looking mighty fine. Desert rose okay. Big juniper looks like a shit show, but oh well. The big cypress kind of browning a little bit, but the tips are coming back green. I think it probably just got a little bit, I don't know, overheated or something maybe. The other ones look great. I kept them in this tray, kept some water in it. My wife actually remembered to water this stuff as much as she could, so most everything looks pretty good still. The cuttings from here, I mean, they exploded. They're all new growth. All the stuff that I got off of that other ficus is just going crazy. I don't think any of the cuttings died at all. I mean, it's just remarkable. Just remarkable how crazy good they did. Just amazing, amazing job. This big messy thing that I've had for about a year now, I mean, it's got a bunch of aerial roots going all along it, and I'm really hoping I can get some of them to live long enough to at least slowly make their way down. I think that's kind of the only way to fix a tree that's this tall and skinny and awkward looking. So I think that would look really cool. I'm hoping I've been kind of mossing around as I see them. I don't have enough moss to just cover the whole thing. I thought about wrapping it in plastic or something like that, but I'm just soaking it, spraying it with water as much as I can and keep it humid. But it's been very, very rainy, so that's really helping too. But I went to the store today, found this olive, $20 freaking dollars, and look at that. Good trunk on it, mighty big bush. So this is gonna be what I'm gonna try to deal with for today. To play around with it a bit. I don't know, I'm used to seeing all these big, huge, crazy olives all the time, so I gotta give it a gander. So let's see what I can do to the boy. Got it out of the pot just to take a look at it better. That's a pretty decent trunk there. That'll be pretty nice. At least for starting out like that. Already got some pretty cool looking roots on it. Kind of wish this little one might have lived. There's another one in the back, died off too. Would have loved to try to yank it out, but oh well. So I'm gonna try to get it into a much smaller pot, because you couldn't even see it over the lip of that other one. I just gotta sit in this bucket right now, and I'm gonna clean off as much of that as I can without totally messing up the roots. But yeah, I don't know if I'm confident enough for a whole root shop right now. I've never really had one of these this cool looking, so I'm just gonna try to clean it up a bit, get it a little bit more compact, and then do a bunch of pruning on it to make it look kind of pretty. So we'll see. Kind of just teasing the roots out. This is a straw actually, but it's metal, and I can just kind of tease them down. Works out pretty good. So I'm not gonna show all of this because this will probably take me quite a while, but it's kind of fun. So yeah. So I was looking, and I kind of like the idea of the guys that just kind of cut a big chunk off the bottom. So I might end up cutting, this is a giant, huge, thick root. So I might end up cutting, what, like 3-4 inches off of it. Just see what I can do. At least it'll help me out a bit instead of having to weasel my way through 5 gallons of dirt. So I'll start it here. We'll see if it seems like it's working. I'll keep it going. Yeah, actually it's doing all right. And these are just some old scissors too, so I don't really care. I don't have a saw. I used to use an old hacksaw, and that worked pretty great for this, but this tiny little shitty apartment don't really have all the stuff a man likes to have all the time, do I? Oh well, my line's not even all that straight, but I mean, as long as the boy lives, I don't really care too much, right? Oh well, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, so we'll get the final product going, and I'll get back to you. We got it quite a lot smaller than I first imagined or even intended. So, and it's still just so dense, so good. I might even get it smaller, but I don't want to. I still want to keep it growing good. I'm hoping to get it. I'm hoping in a few years or so it'll be a just massive thick boy. So I might even end up putting it into this one for now. It's like a little, I don't know, gallon and a half, 2 gallon, whatever it is. Just a little bit shorter than what I was going for. Just kind of missing the rim there. So I think that'll be pretty cool. So that's what I'm gonna shoot for, rather than trying to squeeze it in something like that. Which, I mean, it would fit there. I think it would be all right, but I think it would be a lot better for it. So let's see what we can do. All right, now that it's pouring down rain, I got it in there good. Looks lovely. Fits pretty perfectly. The pot's, I mean, it's just a plastic piece of shit little thing, but pouring down rain. Lovely day to be sitting here doing this. So do a little bit of pruning. I don't have a little tripod or anything for the camera right now, so I'm gonna have to cut it up and see the result afterwards. So we'll see. And if anybody knows if these grow from cuttings at all, I'd love to know, because I'm gonna cut a bunch of it back, and then they'll just be. Yeah, I'd like to at least try it. So I'm still gonna tuck some of them down into some pots and pray for it. I've never heard of it, but let's see what I can get done. Because I mean, look at that trunk. That's a good trunk. It's about 2 fingers wide or so, and then it's got that good branch there. I'm gonna take off this one underneath it, so I have it. And then there's another few good branches up there. I'm gonna take off a few of the straggly little ones and trim it back a bit. I think it'll look lovely. Okay, not as happy about that as I had to, or as I hoped. I had to take off some pretty huge growth just to be able to see the thing good. It looks nice, but the apex I had that was kind of leaning over, I tried to pull it straight, snapped immediately. Almost everything had weird, there's more of them, more weird triple branches and everything. I don't really want to do too much wiring or anything. The branches seem pretty fragile, but there's still this. Oh, I had to take off just so much of everything. Now I can still just cut it way back if I wanted to. Which I still might. I don't know. But because I still don't even have a good view of the trunk or anything from here, it could be good. If this was more out of the way, I don't know. I'd have to take off that whole branch and kind of like another branch. Or like, yeah, that would probably be a good front for the tree, kind of like that. But then this one would just have to go. That would just have to go off. And then hope. Yeah, I left that one going tall because it's the only upward growth on the whole freaking tree. Or maybe even a view like that. Then I'd have to kind of reduce some of those. But then the top just looks strange from this point. I'm hoping I might get a little something. I'll probably let that die back a bit and then trim it off better, but I don't know. Still got a few more of these little triple whatever to deal with, but took a lot more hacking than I really hoped. Oh well, I mean, still, I mean, it's all right. We'll see. I'll probably do it. I'm not gonna do too much more stuff out here since it's pouring down still, but those big bold cypress look lovely now. Wow, look at those. They're great. Massive. Over there in the swamp too, they got all kind of crazy crap. But oh well. All right. That'll do it.